Have you ever found yourself in a tense conversation, feeling misunderstood and unheard, wishing someone would just truly listen? It is a common human experience, and it is precisely why empathy is your most powerful tool in de-escalating challenging situations, especially when dealing with customers. Empathy techniques are methods used to understand and share the feelings of another person, even if you do not agree with their perspective. When applied to de-escalation, these techniques help calm heightened emotions, build rapport, and shift the interaction from conflict to resolution. They are not about condoning inappropriate behavior, but about acknowledging the individual's emotional state as a first step toward a productive conversation. The core mechanism behind empathy's effectiveness in de-escalation lies in the human need to be heard and validated. When someone is upset or frustrated, their emotional brain is often in overdrive. By showing empathy, you signal that you are listening and that their feelings are legitimate from their point of view. This simple act can begin to soothe their emotional state, allowing their logical brain to re-engage, which then opens the door for problem solving. So, how do you actively use empathy to de-escalate? Start with active listening. Give the person your full attention, make eye contact if appropriate, and resist the urge to interrupt. Next, practice reflective listening by paraphrasing what you hear them say. For example, you might say, "So if I understand correctly, you are feeling frustrated because the service did not meet your expectations, is that right?" This confirms you have heard them and also allows them to clarify if you misunderstood. Validation is another key technique. This involves acknowledging their feelings without necessarily agreeing with their actions or demands. Phrases like, "I can absolutely see why you would be upset in this situation," or "It makes perfect sense that you feel frustrated," are incredibly powerful. You are validating their emotion, not necessarily the situation itself. Finally, use I statements to express understanding, such as, "I would be frustrated too if I were in your shoes." A powerful but often overlooked technique is what we call emotional labeling. This means verbalizing the emotion you perceive in the other person, gently and non-judgmentally. For instance, saying, "You sound incredibly angry right now," or "It seems like this situation is causing you a lot of stress." This externalizes the emotion, making it less overwhelming for the individual and signaling that you recognize their state. Remember to remain just calm, speak in a steady tone, and avoid defensiveness. Your goal is to be a steady anchor in their emotional storm. By consistently applying these empathy techniques, you transform a potentially explosive interaction into an opportunity for connection and resolution. It allows you to move past the surface-level anger or frustration and address the underlying needs or concerns, fostering trust and improving relationships. This approach not only resolves immediate conflicts, but also strengthens customer loyalty and confidence in your support, turning difficult moments into positive experiences.